Welcome to this free immigration help channel. Now, as most of you already know, the entry for the DV lottery, also more commonly known as green card lottery, is open up until November 8th, 2022, and the entries is for the DV 2024, which means it is planned if you're winning after entering, you will be in 2024 basically getting into the country, all right, United States of America. But today I wanted to make this video specifically on the scam that is going around. It's very especially during when the entries are open, it's very prominent, all right? And I get a lot of questions. Of course, people want to know, you guys want to know, is there a real way to increase your chances of winning the lottery? And of course, will paid entry, that is I'm referring to as a scam, and I'll explain to you why exactly it is a scam, will that help improve the chances? So let's start, and I'm gonna get it so that we're straight from the very beginning. I'm not an attorney. This is not a paid anything. I'm not trying to sell you anything. It's all I'm giving you. I'm sharing you the information. I'm an immigrant myself. I've been through the whole process. It took me 11 years, so I know exactly how it feels when you really don't know what you're doing and you're trying to learn, and there is so much random information out there, and there are a lot of organizations and people out there that try to make money on you, that try to scam you. And I was part of one of those victims, right, of a scam. So I want to help you not to be one. So the very first thing I wanted to say in this video, whenever it comes to green card lottery, yes, absolutely, there is a real way to increase your chances of winning the lottery. And there are a few things that you can do. You do it yourself. You take the responsibility for everything that you're doing. You're learning, you're understanding how the whole thing works. And to do that, right here I have the official website for the DV program. It's the .gov website from US Department of State. I'll put the link in the description below. This is the only official government website that you need for everything whenever it comes to the DV lottery, green card lottery, for the instructions, for the photo requirements, and for the entry itself. That's it. So a few things that you can do to increase your chances. DV 2024 instructions, here they are. I'm gonna put them, the same thing, link in the description below. Just read through the whole thing. I know sometimes it can be a little bit, here's in PDF. I'll put this PDF link in the description below. It can be a little bit overwhelming, especially if you're not very familiar, if it's something new, if you never really dealt with anything whenever it comes to the immigration process. It might be a little bit overwhelming, but the sooner you start doing it, the better it is. Also, it shows your true intention of immigrating. Because think about it, if you are not that interested in immigrating to the United States of America, if you don't have it in your heart, let's just say that, you don't have that in your spirit, then obviously you're not going to be so passionate almost in learning everything about the program, everything about the immigration process, because this is really just the beginning. If you win the lottery, it's really just the beginning. It's like it's not even the first step. It's like a half step, because once you're selected, you have to go through the interviews, you have to go through the medical exam, you have to come here, obviously, you have to file for the permanent residence card, you have to go through biometrics, you have to go, once you get the green card, then in the next 5 years you have to go through naturalization, which is a whole new huge. So what I'm trying to say is there are a lot of things involved. And if you right now don't feel like reading through instructions, maybe you don't really want to immigrate that much, really. And if you're not, then maybe you shouldn't really waste time, because this is the opportunity for people who truly want to come here, who truly want to be part of this country, right? And they want to contribute to this country. And part of that contribution is learning the steps, understanding what this is for, what this program is for. Because, I mean, to you right now, it might seem like, well, this is just a lottery. right? I get lucky and that's it. But there is much bigger picture to the whole DV program. Basically, it's a diversity visa program, meaning that it wants to enrich United States of America with this diversity of people from different countries, which is a very cool thing. So if you look at it from that perspective and you're like, yes, I want to be a contribution to this, I want to be part of this, it shifts the perspective, and it makes you a little bit more responsible, more, you know, open to learning. And that's very important. So number one thing, instructions. Read through the whole thing, understand the program, understand how it works, understand what it wants in exchange from you. All right. Number two thing that you can do, again, everything here on the official Department of State website .gov, which stands for obviously government. All right. Very simple. No .coms, no .orgs, .nets, .gov. Number two, photo requirement. I cannot tell you how important they are. Anybody who tells you that pictures are not important, because there is that conversation online, and I've seen it many times on different forums. It's completely fake. People saying that, oh, it doesn't really matter. You can just snap a selfie and it doesn't matter. If you're selected, you'll bring the good pictures to the embassy. Completely fake stuff, guys. Don't fall for this. Pictures are extremely important. In fact, it's not confirmed, but there is a conversation that if the pictures do not meet the criteria, your application doesn't even enter the whole raffle, I guess, whatever you want to call it, the whole lottery selection process. All right, it doesn't even get to that stage, because automatically computer, okay, picture doesn't meet the criteria, out, disqualified, so that it's easier, so that when the winner is selected, they're not selected from, oh, wait a second, the winner is selected but the picture's not good, never mind, another winner. So that doesn't happen, so that the only people that are actually in that pool from which the winner is going to be picked, 50,000 of those winners, a lot of winners, 50,000 winners, so that they're already good. Okay, so it's very important. Pictures. If you guys want, I already did in the original video where I show how to enter the green card lottery. I already talked about the pictures there, but if you want me to talk separate video just on pictures, let me know, I will do that. But basically, again, you can find all the picture requirements, what to wear, what not to wear, what kind of background, what kind of sizing, can you do any alterations, can you not do any, everything you can find here, and I'll put the link in the description below. So that's not number two. All right, so number one, read the instructions. Number two, pictures, very, very important. And number three, do it yourself. And I know it might sound a little bit like, well, what if I don't, what if my English is not that great? What if I'm not very good with instruction? What if it doesn't matter. Take your time. If your English is not very good, you have like the whole month, all right? And from now, it's, what is it, October 16th up until November 8th, you have plenty of time. You have like, what, 3 weeks? Take your time, sit down, read it, translate it, but do it yourself. And that brings me to the whole scam conversation. There are a lot of organizations, third-party companies, organizations, whatever you want to call them, out there that advertise themselves as the agency that will fill out this application for you, obviously for a fee, not for free. Is that necessarily a scam? Nah, they have a legal right to do it. You know, the Department of State is not hunting them down. They're not shutting them down. Honestly, I think it would be, I guess it's freedom, right? You wanna do whatever, you do whatever, right? And if a person falls for this scam, then it's on the person who did not take enough time and responsibility into their own hands to do their research, all right, and not fall for that scam. So it's like, it's on you, basically. So this video, I wanted to tell you, don't fall for that stuff, because if you simply just go on Google, right, and I'm gonna give you an example, and let's say green card lottery, can I spell lottery application? All right, there we go, green card lottery application. Obviously, the first one that comes up is the .gov. Good, really, really good. But if you scroll down, and we'll see what's gonna come up, USCIS.gov, again, Gov website, government website. This is the official United States immigration, United States Customs Immigration, terrible with acronyms, their website. But then you see, wait a second, dvlottery.com. Well, that sounds pretty legit as well. It's .com, dvlottery.com. Well, let's open up this website and see what's going on here. Well, this website looks kind of legit too. They have like, what is this, capital of the United States of America, right? Very poor quality picture, but whatever. There's some kind of eagle with some kind of flag behind it that looks like an American flag, right? And all the description here, and it looks very, very legit. And then you're like, okay, well, maybe that's it. Oh, wow, look at that. There are different languages. Well, how about, I'll do Italiano. I don't speak Italian, but let's see if I do Italiano. Okay, everything's in Italian, great. But then, wait a second. There is this tarif, which is, I'm going to open in English so that you can see. Tarif and payment. Wait a second, I thought the DV Lottery is free. Well, it is free. What these guys are charging you for, because they have nothing to do with the government, their website is set up so that you think that they're official government, whatever, but they're not. What you're paying for is them basically submitting all the information that you enter yourself for you. So it's like completely unnecessary double work, right? If you can fill out your own information here yourself, then you can fill out your own information on the official government website. So why are you doing it here, right? That's number one. It's not even the worst thing. The worst thing is that whenever it comes to stuff like this, a lot of times this stuff needs to be re-entered. When you enter your information here, right, it doesn't automatically submit it to the official DV program on the .gov website. What happens is that information is probably sent through these fields in the email to the person who owns the website, and they get the payment, whatever, and then they will probably fill it out, or maybe not fill it out, but they are filling it out for you. So you're opening this whole window of possibilities of making a mistake because somebody is filling it out for you. And I mean, being an immigrant myself, with a different, very, very different name compared to the American names, I cannot tell you how many mistakes I had in my name, in driver license, social security card, employment authorization document, green card. Like literally every document I had, there was some kind of mistake in my name, because it's a different name. It's a not a common name. So when you spell the name that is not common to you, you're very prone to making a mistake. And that's what happens a lot of times. If there's a mistake in your name, well, guess what? That goes your chance of winning the green card lottery out the window. But there's another problem with websites like this, and this is not the only one. We can go back to Google and see if I can find something else. American Dream, something like this. Green card lottery. Okay, it says apply now. I'm not gonna accept anything. Let's see, apply now. Let's see if it will take me to the official website or not. Nope. You see, exactly the same thing. TheAmericanDream.com. Again, you enter your information, your family data, and then you enter the payment. So let me just, out of the curiosity, enter something, and we'll see exactly how much they charge. Password 123. There you go. Password 123. So now you'll be able to know my secret password for this. Okay, I guess I do need a Mr. Family data. And street. And I'm sorry I'm taking time on this stuff, but I really want to know. You know what? I'll put some local for Myers, just so that it goes through United States. And yes, by the way, if you're in the United States, you can definitely enter the green card. I've done a separate video on that. Check it out if you really are interested. I can definitely the video can definitely help you with some of the common answers and questions whenever it comes to the green card lottery. Okay, so we got that. Continue. United States, Florida. Continue. Enter valid street. Okay, let's see. 123 Forum Boulevard. Whatever. Continue. I'm really curious to see how much it costs. Basic data. Okay, so they takes a while. I'm not gonna continue. I'm just really curious to see how much they charge you for stuff like this. There's another problem. Besides, as you can see, plenty, and I mean this is just the second one. I can find a third one. I can find the fourth one. There's plenty of them out there. Another problem is that see, there's another one. Looks like kind of official. DV/lottery US, and let's see. Click here to register. Again, same very similar thing. Again, the same thing. And will this be free? Probably not. The problem with these things is that I've seen it many times where you fall for a scam like this, right? And what happens is the next year they keep applying for you. They keep on doing it again and again and again. And even if you don't tell them to do that, I've seen it happen. And what happens is when you file your own application and there's a third-party company like this filling out your application for you, now there's a duplicate application. And duplicate application, you will read in the instructions, it's a disqualification. It's an immediate disqualification. So again, don't fall for a scam like this. The DV lottery, green card lottery, is completely free, and the only way to enter for it is here, official.gov website. Begin entry. This is the official entry. It will not ask you for any kind of payments. It will give you the confirmation number at the very end that you will be able to track it, and that's really it. 3 things keep in mind. Read the instructions. Pictures. Follow the... I cannot tell you how important pictures are. Just follow them as closely to the photo examples as provided. Just go through all of these and make sure you take a picture just like that. If you are a little bit in doubt, just take another one. Like, really, it's that simple. And number 3, fill out the application yourself. Good luck with the applications. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. As always, hopefully this video was helpful. Like I said, I'm no attorney. I'm not asking anyone for money. I don't do any kind of paid consultations, and I never will. All right, this will always be a free immigration help channel. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next video.